So we've got TopSpin 2k25, and I want to start off with the MyPlayer aspect. This is going to be the big thing because you've obviously got the Academy, you've got the TopSpin, the local play, and then obviously the online world tour. So the way to do the character, you want to go into MyPlayer, create and customize your own player, and then we get the choice between the men's tour and the women's tour, depending on what you want to do. I'm going to go into the men's tour to go through the settings to have a look what we've got here. So you've got your generic to start with. So I'm going to go a little bit taller. We will like that. First name, we're going to call him Tom. And we'll go Jerry. Mr. Jerry. Okay, why not? Audio name, we've obviously got a few that you can go with. So you can literally just go with whatever you want, really. We're going to go with Evans. Makes no sense. Country, standard, left-handed or right-handed, depending on what you are. I personally am left-handed, so I'm going to go with that. Behavior, we've got normal, impassive, exuberant. So I'm going to go normal. We have got lovely grunts. That is probably the best thing about... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, nice. So we now know not to go on the grunts, as that apparently breaks the game. We're going to go left-handed normal. Then obviously you've got all of your presets. This is going to be standard across everything, so depending on what you want, you just go with whatever. And then we've got confirmations. Do we want to change? We can obviously change bits like that. That isn't... Okay, then you've obviously got all of the differences. So upper face, lower face depth, back, narrow, temple. So it's pretty standard in terms of customization. Obviously, you can go with a different skin complex. You've then got, obviously, skin tone you can completely change. Then shininess. I mean, I kind of see it. I don't really see it, but kind of go with it. Freckles, freckle intensity. Then we've obviously got more of your hair kind of style, so we can kind of change it, and you can swizzle around with the left and right analog stick, so that's pretty cool. Then obviously we've got the eyes, cheek fat, cheekbone. It's mental what you can actually do in all of this, so it is pretty standard across the board of what we know. Then we've obviously got the beards and stuff that we can go through, go with a full beard or not. Got a little goatee going on. Nice. So you can go with the whole shebang there. Then we obviously have the body. You can go all the way up to 6'5" and all the way down to 5'6". So actually, not the range of heights there. You can obviously go skinny or buff, depending on what you want. A little bit more chunkier than buff there, to be fair. Then obviously the smooth definition, or obviously more tone. So if you went for both, you could kind of see more of a buff toned player. We got warmers and tapes, so we can kind of go with a few different options. There's 40 different apparently. So depending on what you wanted to go with, you've got all of the options that you can go with there. Then obviously we've got body hair. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can obviously go with color intensity there as well, which is always interesting. And I think... is that everything? So we could create a player. Your player's first and last name and country cannot be modified once you've done this. So obviously once we've done this, that is going to be the start. So that's the basic of the character. There's no changing after that. That is the normal amount. Then obviously when we come to the rest of it, we've got all of the different kits, I suppose, the different opens. So we've obviously got pretty standard there. You've got more of a baggy t-shirt. We can kind of go a little bit more. I think this is kind of more of your... I don't even know, because I suppose you would do it in that sort of attire. So then we'll go with we'll go with the black shorts. Then obviously got trainers, not too many. I imagine we will get a lot of different ones as well that we can go with. So in terms of different apparel that we'll get throughout our career, we've obviously got high socks or low socks, depending on what you want. We've got awesome glasses, wristbands, which are sick. So we're going to go with them, obviously. Then we've got earrings. Nice, okay. Then necklaces, we don't have any. Then we have a different style of racket as well. So is that a gold racket? We've got, yeah, the golden racket, legendary. Nice, why not? Then we've obviously got our gym bag, and then... oh, see, you can have a prosthetic leg or hand. I tell you, that's the first I've ever seen in a game. That is actually pretty cool. Wow. Can we have 2, though? I don't know, if I click 1... no, because you only can have 1. That's, to be honest, that's took me by surprise. I've never seen that before. We have the different tennis serves, so we've obviously got a more of a... I don't know, you put your back into it a bit more. You got your standard, though. You then obviously got returns as well, so you can obviously swizzle the racket, which is nice, or go with a double hand, nice. We've obviously got forehand, backhand, which is going to be standard. Then we've obviously got the pre-match. So this is nickname, we've got a message, and a pre-match animation. So... I mean, you probably end up with more of these. And I think if we finalize all of that, that should put us as a player then. So obviously then when it comes to editing, we can edit. Oh, okay, we've got the attributes now. So can we put... So we've got to earn the attributes first. Nice. So 2,700 VC to reassign. Attributes points can only increase attributes to a max of 70. Then we've got fittings, coaches, reflexes. Okay, so that's kind of now our level. We then also have skills. Oh yeah, I was going to say, we can change our audio name, but we can't change our name or also country. We can obviously change the name, the behaviors, the plays, the grunts, and all of the head as well, but we can't change the name. So make sure you get that absolutely right. Available at level 2 for coachings. And then obviously we've got the locker room that I can't go into yet. Can I? Why can't I go into that yet? Oh, no, I can. So the locker room, oh yeah, the locker room is just going to be that. So that's pretty standard. Then obviously if you wanted to delete him, you can click hold and that's fine. And that, I believe, is everything. So we'll kind of give him a go, see what we can kind of go with to get a few more stats and see what the coaching does at level 2, as that is the next sort of step in this career. That is how you do it. You can, by the looks of it, you can create quite a few other people. So if you wanted to do a women's tour as well. But as it says, the selection on this screen defines what tour your player or your MyPlayer will play in my career in a world tour. This cannot be changed later, but you can create different MyPlayers to experience the full range of the tours. So obviously the men and women, if you wanted to go with someone a bit taller, a bit smaller, a bit buffer, a bit fatter, left hand, right hand, you can do it all. That's basically what it's saying. That is the kind of start of it. I'd be interested to see where we can go with skills. Skills are situational gameplay bonus that can be unlocked through gold and platinum coaches and tier 3 fittings. So we've got all of that to go through. Let me know down below how you get on with this. You found it pretty decent? Have you managed to find the actual player that you wanted? And I don't know if you can yet, but I'd assume you'd be able to scan your face in at some point, as that would make it a hell of a lot easier. But that's going to be everything. Let's get into it in TopSpin 2k25.